What if Naruto had it was a shin eye. Even though I'm probably not pronouncing that right. Oh yeah, we're gonna cut to our sponsor. Guess what? I'm sponsored by me, and that like button, not that dislike button. If you hit that dislike button, I will send an angry pack of Karens at you, screaming about I'm going to delete your YouTube channel and I'm going to get you out of your house, even though because I think you don't live there, even though you have papers to prove it. And tow your friends' cars every time they park on the side of the road. No joke. And she has the power of a witch to turn you into a 75-year-old man. But you still can't drink if you're not old enough to drink. No joke, so hit that like button and you'll get superpowers. So yeah, so I left off at the actual second part of the exam, the Forest of Death. Nothing really special is gonna happen. They'll go in. Naruto's trying not to do much because they still need to prove themselves to be high ninjas, but he thinks if they get into the battles, they lose, and all that. So, they're walking. He's really just bored of it, so he's practically just throwing kunais and shurikens, hitting monsters in the head every time they came in like a certain distance of them. And all that. So they will be walking, and this is whenever they would encounter. Nora just says, I'm leaving to use the restroom, and he would leave. They would say we should make a code, but he says if somebody's eavesdropping right now, they can find the code out, just use it against us. They would agree. So he would go off, and he'll be jumped by all these rain ninjas. But of course, they would try to throw a kunai, killing him off instantly. He would just reflect it, hang them. They would dodge, of course, but they would look back with him gone, and they would be confused. And this is whenever, in the back of their heads, you know the anime scenes where they show eyes only? The star-shaped eye with the point in the middle would appear behind them, and they would freak out. Then we got back with them all knocked down with Naruto clapping his hands like, well, that was easy. This Ruff would be walking off, and then a huge snake will attack him. He's just like, oh my god, why does everybody want to attack me? Taking his blade and just destroying the summoning. But when he sees it didn't just get cut in half, he's like, it's a summoning, have to go. Naruto running, and Naruto so surprising. This is whenever he would feel some bloodlust, and he'd run even faster, getting there instantly. With Sasuke just about to get hit by fire, that weird blow move to shoot fire, because his Sharingan is stronger than this. I think I would just give him two Tomoe. And Naruto would have came over saying wind style. Even though wind style is weak against fire style, some cases I think wind style can stop fire style. In this one case, vortex bullets, which in my mind, vortex bullet will just make a huge vortex. So whenever it hits fire, it would cause a vortex, stopping the fire and the attack. So that's the one way you can cancel it out. He would slide in with Orochimaru and be like, smart kid, even though wind will increase the fire's power, you use a vortex bullet instead. And he would be like, these years getting so strong, can't wait to kill you. And would come up from it like mud and from the ground, with the person I was talking to them turning into mud, swiping at him. Naruto, of course, just grabbed his arm and he kick him in the leg, breaking it. He'd be like, ah! Until disappearing again, saying, turning back into mud, being like, you're a pretty strong kid. This whenever he would cut his hand and do that whole blood thing on his wrist, just making a summoning, shooting the snake. But this is whenever the snake would come at him with him sticking out his hand, grabbing the snake, activating lightning around his arms, piercing into it, and he would lift up the snake, slamming it into the ground, making it poof and break a lot of trees. Orochimaru would be like, you're a fine specimen. This is where Naruto would be, whatever, open up his eyes with his eyes awakened. He would say, you, right? Aren't you Orochimaru? Because he does have that ripped side of his face from Sasuke being stronger. He'd be like, yes, you're a smart kid. He would take his blade out, filling it with lightning. Orochimaru would be like, you have some impressive lightning abilities and wind abilities. So which one's your main nature? Because they seem very strong. Do you have two strong nature affinities? And he would be pretty impressive. And I turned out that lightning style, there's two different ways to use it. So there's lightning style with yin-yang release, or yang release, which is black lightning. Or there's a lightning style with just regular lightning. So this is, but when with yang release into lightning, it makes it stronger. And I know this one person wanted his abilities to be yellow, but I was like, after doing some research about this, because I've been looking at a lot of diagrams how jutsus are made, and black lightning is a whole different type of using lightning style. This is whenever he would add yang release into it, and his lightning would turn black, and he would say black lightning sword, running at him, with him throwing knives at him, with him stopping him in midair and shooting him back at him. This is whenever he would say, okay, sticking out his tongue, going to bite him because his eyes seem to have pretty strong abilities. Naruto with a casting jutsu with his eyes. Like I said, it's the Sharingan but without the Susanoo. And the Susanoo is just replaced with a K-Scam form. So yeah. And that would last 3 months with him getting stabbed. This is when he would open up his eyes with him getting yeeted into a tree by Naruto. This is when Naruto would activate his Raikage form and black form pretty much. Start rushing at him. And now, just imagine kind of the fight between Four Tails Naruto versus Orochimaru. It's practically like that. Because he can spam shadow clones every time if he wanted to. Yeah, it's kind of like that with Naruto saying unbeatable strike. With him activating the gates, but whenever he does this, they pierce straight through it, stabbing him through the chest, jamming him into the ground. Naruto come with the sword saying, Sun Splitter. He would say Black Sun Splitter, shooting out a huge attack, hitting him even farther, seemingly killing him, but he knows he's not dead. And this would cause major damage to trees and all that, so right now, people are saying gone because it seems like to have something going on. And this is where Inashikacho team would see Naruto do this completely. Naruto would then say, wind style. And Naruto already has the ability to use Nine Tails Chakra. Red Wind! Using Nine Tails Chakra into it. With his eyes becoming red where the yellow is. Completely destroying a whole bunch of trees, sending them flying, exploding Inashikacho. With Lee and Tintin and all of them would see they wouldn't see him do it, but I'll say not her, but Neji would see Naruto's chakra doing this. This is where Orochimaru would be like, this kid's powerful. Take out his cutting, like that weird sword that he had, like the ceiling sword, and go to strike him with it. But Naruto would have just taken his sword and clashed with it. But it would start stealing his abilities. That's whenever Naruto would push it back, cutting his arm away. And this is whenever he would take his blade, turn it into a freaking, like, you know, those butcher knives, and say, lightning butcher combo. And these slices are like instantly slicing him in half. There's a story says, full eradication. Turn, because he like sheds his skin and kind of like reforms with snakes after this. Like snakes will put him back together with a thing. If cutting you in half won't work. Like, because his immortality is kind of like snake immortality. But Orochimaru will eventually turn into his huge snake self. If Naruto's saying he wouldn't say final technique, but technique number 1, he says, with the star right here, the Star of David. But yeah, so he would just pretty much say he would say star beam, which is just shooting out a beam of electricity, pretty much. But eventually Orochimaru would leave, be like, this kid's too strong, and stuff like that. And now they're going on, they got their whole scroll and stuff, and they would get there. Because people will be, like, hurt, probably stopped by having trees cut down in front of them. And all that. Because you have to think, these trees are freaking ridiculously strong. Not strong, but big. They're like skyscraper sizes over here. You don't really think they're that high, but they're really thick and all that. If one fell on another, it would probably cause the top of it to break. It's all kinds of stuff. But yeah. So yeah, they would get there. Part of them will still be first. No. Because that happened like the first day of them doing it. And stuff like that. So, but yeah, they wouldn't get first still. And this is where I'll leave it off. Hope you like this. Oh yeah, better hit that like button or Angry Karen will come to your house and make you take down your YouTube channel, get you arrested, kick you out your house even though you own it, all kinds of stuff. And she would squeeze forward spaghetti down your throat if you don't. Subscribe, like this video. If you dislike it, she will definitely come after you. If you do like it, you will get the power of one of the 3 things I'm going to comment in this video. Goodbye.